Where's Andrew now? What are you doing?
Looking after the spider.
I said look after him, not get drunk with him.
Well, I'm kindly glad that I did.
Why?
Well, we found that we've got something in common.
What?
We're both web designers.
Oh, God, Andrew. I think that can's gone to your head.
Stuart and Andy. VanLife, the universe, and everything.
So we've been shopping at the food warehouse. It's quite a pain for us to get to, but we thought we'll give it a go. And I found something, and it's the Dubai chocolate that everybody's been going crazy about. I've seen reviews, I've seen people making it, but we've never tried it. And I thought, you know what? It was £2. It was kind of expensive because it's only 62 grams, but seeing as it's gone like mega viral and whatever else, I thought, well, for the sake of me and Andrew having a wee bit each to see what it actually tastes like and see it's whether worth the hype or not. So we're going. You shouted at me, do you want to try it as well? Apparently Pixie wants a piece as well. So yeah, so let's get it open, let's give it a try and see if it's actually worth the hype. So it comes in a little tiny thing, just tiny, I'm not gonna lie, and it's literally 62 grams. It's called Nalayan or something. Dubai style chocolate, milk chocolate with pistachio and kadaif. Yeah, let's see what we actually get for this £2. Also comes in like little mini pieces, so it's got all the filling inside. It isn't as thick as the one that I've seen that you actually get from Dubai. Yeah, let's give it a try. It tastes like something I've had before, and I can't think what it tastes like. It has a very similar taste. I know it's not going to be the pistachio that does it, but it tastes very, very similar to Time Outs. Do you remember Time Outs? Hey guys, and welcome back! First of all, we want to take 2 seconds just to apologise that there was no video last week. We had so much going on, as you were going to see in today's video.
This is my life at the moment, so I've just been for my diabetic eye retina scan screening this morning, which means I can't really see for the next 3 or 4 hours, which means our video won't be out on time this week. Silly me. This just seems to be the story of my life right now. Appointment after appointment after appointment. At least this one was clear, and I've just got to live in a flake advert for the next 4 hours, which is fine because I love chocolate.
Where are we starting, Andrew?
We're going to start. What's coming up in today's vlog? Lots of it, to be fair.
There is. So we have an update on the VanLife tickets.
Yeah, we've got the a gardening update, football update.
We do. And we have some exciting news. We bought a car.
And we've been to Car Boots and we got some bargains and something very special. But the biggest news, wait till the end, we'll tell you an update on Avandra. So first though, those VanLife tickets that we've been taken so long to raffle off or whatever, hasn't it? Months and months and months. Paul and Emma couldn't go in the end because they've already got something booked that weekend. So they've donated them. We've sold them on to Neil and Jason, who are festival pals. They've kindly donated some money. So we've managed to raise £100 towards AndysManClub.
We have.
Which is great, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a very important charity.
Yeah.
I mean, it's very, very close to our hearts. So yeah. So thank you for everybody that got involved with those. Don't forget, on a Sunday at 7:30 we do our live quizzes. Bit of a change up happening over there. So if you're bored on a Sunday afternoon, head over.
Yeah, 7:30 every Sunday we go live. We do a quiz about 7:45, don't we?
Yes.
It's a bit of fun. But we are giving away points now for our what will be our new shop and our website. There'll be all sorts on, so you can actually get things now. So yeah, that's on a Sunday. But thank you to Neil and Jason. Hope you have a lovely time at VanLife Fest. We've enjoyed it the last 2 years we've been there.
We have.
Such a great festival. Let us know how you get on.
So yes, we've been to a lot of car boot sales these last couple of weeks, but we've gone to a better one. So there is one local just down to us that we've been to a few times, but we've kind of struggled to get anything amazing.
Yeah.
But this week was amazing. It was like the best car boot sale ever. So yeah, roll that tape.
Well, as you can see, I'm not driving a motorhome anymore.
No, we have a vehicle, don't we? So Andrew was never been to Seaham car boot sale, so yeah, I thought I'd take him for the day and let's see if we can grab any bargains. But look at the view, isn't it? Such a pretty view. And it's just over there. Yeah, and it's nice because it's one of them car boot sales that doesn't start till 12:30 rather than being at 9 o'clock in the morning, Jobby. So yeah, so it's me, Andrew, and Joshua.
Yeah. Hagrid.
Yeah, Hagrid. We'll attach the photograph of why he gets nicknamed Hagrid from now on.
Please don't. Yeah, just having too much fun with AI at the minute.
So I'm on a mission to find a BB-8 I haven't got. It was May the 4th yesterday, so
You've got every BB-8 going?
I will find a BB-8 I do not have.
Really?
Yeah. You watch.
I need another police box.
Now that you do have too many of. There can't be that many variations of a blue box.
We'll see. You never know what you're going to find.
No, you don't. It's half the fun. So yeah, join us and we'll show you what we buy at the car boot sale. So yeah, so we've just got back from the market. We couldn't really show you. It was quite a busy day. I didn't think it was going to be as busy as it was, and for some reason I did a little bit of recording. Yeah, and I thought I did recording. I didn't. I thought I'd pressed record and I hadn't. So yeah, so unfortunately I lost that bit of footage. But yeah, so we thought we would show you quickly what we bought, so we can show you a bit better. I'm going to show you mine first because mine's easy. Because for the first time ever, and I do think it's the first time ever, I had a really cheap day. Andrew, on the other hand, didn't. But I'll quickly show you. So I found a little bobblehead BB-8. Anybody who knows it's the one I don't have, and I thought he was dead cute. So I got that. And then we've been after these for quite a while, haven't we?
We have, yeah.
I've seen them all over the place. And it's the speak no evil, hear no evil, say no evil things. But they were stormtroopers. And they were a bargain. I've seen them and they were like 30 odd quid, and then this guy had them, didn't he? And they were only a tenner. So yeah, so I picked them up and I'll show you them when we put them out on display. Andrew, on the other hand,
is that it?
Spent a small fortune.
Is that it? Is that all you bought?
That is all I bought.
Seriously?
Yeah, that is it.
Normally I go to car boots and I just go around and Stuart will say, "Oh look, Doctor Who stuff," and I go, I've got it. Yeah, I'm not bothered. Today, different story. So we're wandering around, and I didn't spot these straight away. It was Josh that spotted them.
Well, he saw it, didn't he? And he didn't know what it was, so he picked it up, and then it was only because it on the top, as you can see, it actually has Doctor Who written, and he was like, "Oh, have you seen these, Andrew?"
Yeah.
And we'd never ever seen them before.
I haven't actually seen these at all. Hold that.
Yep.
So yeah, so this is the Cyber King from The Next Doctor.
Yep.
And that is the Beast from The Impossible Planet, which is one of my favourite episodes, by the way. So yeah, these were £5 each.
They were a bargain.
So, and they're quite heavy, aren't they?
They are. They are quite substantial.
Really nice. So yeah, I'm really pleased with these.
Yes, I know.
He did say he got some more, but he'd sold them all.
All right, okay. I was going to say we're not going back now, are we?
But they're going to look nice on my shelf along with my police boxes.
They will look really nice.
Then we found, because it's VE Day on Thursday, we found these ties, didn't we?
We did. Well, it was just he was selling like random bits of all sorts, wasn't he? I tied. You can tell I was a guy who wore ties at school. Yeah. But we just thought they were really cute, with really high quality, and they were only 50p each.
50p. That was the bargain of the day. Really.
No, it wasn't. So there's a story, isn't there, behind this? Before you get into it all, there is a big story. So
we are entombed, but we live on. This is only the beginning. We will prepare. We will grow stronger, and when the time is right, we will emerge and take our rightful place as the supreme power of the universe.
Everywhere we've been for the last 2 years, we have searched. Andrew's got a thing for records. It's a bit before my time. I know they've made a massive comeback, but I was never really into the whole records thing. Andrew obviously really, really was. We've been searching high and low. We've been to record shops up and down the whole country, looking specifically for one record. Did you find it ever?
No, because when you go into charity shops, all their records are pretty dismal, aren't they? And we've been on record stalls, and they've been expensive and not soundtracky kind of thing. So the record I've been looking for is Doctor Who: Genesis of the Daleks. As a child, I had it on cassette tape, and it's like Tom Baker narrating the whole thing with excerpts from the actual programme.
Okay.
So I've lost that somewhere moving around. I've lost that tape, and we ain't got a tape player anymore. Well, we ain't got a record player anymore, but that's beside the point. So we were looking. I know I can buy them. I could buy it on eBay and do the simple thing, but it's given us something to do, hasn't it? Or it's given me something to do.
Not just that, they're not cheap, and it's one of them things where you're like, if we could just find it cheaper than what it goes on eBay, I guess. Yeah. But it's the hunt, isn't it? It's getting to have a wander through and whatever else.
It is thumbing through the records, thumbing through the vinyl, and going to record shops, even HMV, because not that we're going to find that, but we've seen other things on coloured vinyl. So I'm thumbing through these records, thinking, actually, there's some on here that are okay, because normally you thumb through a few and you think, I'm not really bothered. But these have got some. We found the Thompson twins. Quick Step and Sidekick, and I thought, if they've got that, they might have some other stuff that I like. So it got to the final box. I've been through 6 boxes. You wandered off, and I was thumbing for ages, to be honest, and came across this. And I thought,
I've never seen a Doctor Who one where it's been at a car boot sale ever. I've never seen one when we've been to record shops. So you spotted that.
So I spotted this.
The guy just turned around, didn't he? And he went, but there's another soundtrack one in there somewhere.
He said sound effects, didn't he? And I thought, okay. I know. There's the BBC did a few Doctor Who sound effects. This is the one I wanted because it's got the police box, a lovely design. That'll look lovely in a frame. So we're thumbing through, and it was about third last record in the box, last that I actually looked at. Flicked it over. Guess what?
God!
You just let out. You gasped. I think you were more like I couldn't contain myself. I was like, you just gasped, didn't you?
It just made me laugh because it was the way that you did it, and it was like, it was just such a surreal moment because of all the places in the entire world to find the one you want was at a car boot sale in Seaham. And what made it worse is me and Josh had left him because he was going through all these records. I'd gone to the bathroom. Josh had stood there like an idiot. We'd come back and we were like, "Come on, Andrew." And if I'd have rushed him, he would have never have found it.
No, I wouldn't. I would never have got there.
Literally with the last couple in that box.
Well, you come back, hadn't you?
Yeah.
And you said, "Come on, let's go." And I was like, literally, like right at the end of the last box. So, yeah.
And it wasn't that bad priced.
No, it was 15, wasn't it? And the sound effects was 10, but he did me a deal, so he knocked a £5 off.
He did.
So that was okay. So
they go online, don't they, for about 30 quid, so it was like a tenner.
But it's, oh my goodness, the condition of this. I mean, yes, I know it's a little bit yellowed at the top there, but the actual condition of the record.
I've had this all day. All day, he's literally... It was so funny because beforehand, he was going really slowly. He was looking at every stall as we were going around. And this stall was about halfway through. After he'd found them and he bought them, that was him running down either side of these aisles. He just couldn't wait to get back to the car so that he could have a good look at these records.
Yeah, not a scratch on it. I mean, it doesn't. It's obviously been played at some point because you would play them, but it's in
beautiful. I was going to say
such good condition.
So it was a very successful day, wasn't it?
For me, yeah, that's it. I don't need to go to car boots anymore now. I found what I wanted. Well, actually, there's another one because I forgot about this.
No, that's it.
Doctor Who and the Pescatons, and we had that on vinyl, and I've no idea where that went.
No, Andrew, you've got that too.
We've got another one to find. That'll be harder, I reckon. So yeah, successful day. Seaham car boot.
Yes, so if you're ever in the North East on a Sunday or a bank holiday Monday, have a look. It is brilliant, isn't it?
Yeah, it is
such
good.
A big car boot, and you're right on the seafront, which is just even nicer.
It was a bit cool, wasn't it, today?
And it rained,
and it rained,
wet.
and it was it wasn't the best weather, but bank holiday Monday, nothing else to do. Yeah, it was good. Excellent day. I'm so pleased. I'm so made up. I'm so pleased. Yeah, so that's where we went this week. And you'll notice that we've got a car. More about that in a moment. But yeah, Seaham. Seaham.
I'm
I'm not a place I'm familiar with. Apparently, it's a really nice seaside town.
It's lovely.
It looked really nice because we had a Greggs, didn't we, in the end, which was really nice. And everything's got, well, I spotted a couple of things. There was like Byron Street and then the Byron Centre to do with Lord Byron. Well, Lord Byron is buried at the bottom of the street where I used to live in Hucknall. So it was like, what is all this? It turns out Lord Byron was married in Seaham, and his daughter is Ada Lovelace, who is also buried in Hucknall Graveyard. So, bit of a connection for me.
It's always so funny when we go anywhere because Andrew sees something and then he does 50 hours of research just to find these pieces of information out.
Yeah.
And then he'll sit there and he'll go, Stuart, that's why, and he'll go into this whole rant about this person's life and this, that, and the other, and it's really, really nice to see that you're getting really connected to the area, Andrew.
Yes, I know it's a tenuous connection, but the fact that it's Byron, it rang some bells, and it was like, because we've got the Byron Cinema in Hucknall, and he's well known. There used to be a statue on the Co-op building as well, so it's well known. I'm going to have to go back to see him just to do a bit of looking around and research and have a look again. I'll probably do a special little extra somewhere along the line.
Well, if we do it on a Sunday, I can go to the car boot sale while you go and wander, because
yes,
everything he bought this week, that's Andrew skint.
Yes, I am skint, to be fair. But it also looks like Seaham's got a lot of military history, hasn't it? Because he's got that statue and it's got the gun. So yeah, we'll go back and do a proper video of Seaham and show you how big the car boot is. So, and make sure that Stuart's camera is actually working.
Yes.
That'll be the thing.
So that actually brings us on perfectly to the fact that we bought a vehicle. Now, I am not going to sugarcoat this. Andrew has done my head in. All I've heard about since the minute that we'd made the decision about Avandra was, I need a vehicle, I need a car. I've got about 500 different advertisements that Andrew sends me on Messenger, and he's like, look at this, look at this, look at this. Yeah. So it got to the point where it was just like, right, okay, just buy a car. I'm sick of hearing about just buy one. Yeah. So we'd gone and we'd done a bit of research. We knew roughly what we thought we wanted. Yeah. Andrew was looking at the Duke. I previously had one, so it was kind of like right, okay. They were a little bit deceiving. So we went to a garage, didn't we? We had a look at them and then realised, they're too small.
Not as big as we thought. I mean, they do look big, but the boot in that wasn't as big as we wanted. So we've gone a step up.
We have. So we've actually gone for a Qashqai.
Qashqai.
It's not just a Qashqai, okay?
I'm never going to be able to pronounce this,
So Andrew found one, and of course it had to be blue, and it had to be dark blue.
It is dark blue, yeah. It's not quite a police box blue, but it's dark blue.
It's not far off. When the sun hits it, it is a very nice colour blue.
So we're mobile again. I mean, we were using the buses, and don't get me wrong, it's buses at £2, and it's £2.50 now. £4 an all-day ticket. I mean, you can't go wrong with them. I mean, it's great. But if you wanted to travel a bit further afield, it takes forever. And
not just like getting to some of the places like a car boot sales and things like that because of Sunday service. You're kind of stuck. Yeah. So it was a big decision because it was a chunk of money that we had to make sure that we weren't wasting. But the minute that we bought the car, we also got some other good news, didn't we? Well, it's good and it's not good. It's a bit of both.
Avandra.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sad. I had tears.
I know.
Avandra's gone. I mean, that's, what can you say? It's
a bit bittersweet, isn't it? It's one of them things where it's horrible to see you go and to see all the memories you've created and everything like that just be driven off by somebody else. But then on the other side, it's also a relief because it means that she's not going to be sat there just wasting away. Somebody's actually going to be able to enjoy her like we did. I think that was the main thing for us, was the fact that we didn't just want to sit in a storage unit rusting away.
Yeah, and well, it hasn't it? For 2 months she's been sat there because we've not been able to go anywhere because of appointments and things, as you well know by now. And we're living in the house, so we made the decision. You've probably seen the video, and the time came to advertise it, and after a lot of people trying to batter the price down, and just somebody said they were here and weren't, and it's been a nightmare.
We are going to do a whole separate video on the sale of Avandra because it was such a stressful experience. I thought it was bad trying to buy one, but selling it just seems to be horrendous.
Yeah, we've got another. They're probably going to be podcasts, but we've got another 2. Buying a car because there are so many scams going on both eBay and Facebook Marketplace. I mean, we countless, didn't we? We went through.
I'm selling it for a friend and
selling it for a friend.
But there will be a separate video on that.
A separate one on that, and then a separate one on selling Avandra as well, because that's been. Entertaining is not the right word, but it's been a nightmare. Yeah, so it's a lovely couple that's bought it, Barry and Lindsay.
Yeah, I think that was another thing for us, wasn't it? Is we wanted to sell it to somebody that was going to enjoy it and was going to use it. I didn't want somebody who was just buying it and going to sell it on or buy it and put it in a yard and use it now and again. They actually seem like they're going to really, really enjoy it. I know she's got a grandchild and she was on about the grandbairn sitting up on the top bunk.
Yeah.
And he's planning on doing a day trip.
Oh, I think he's going fishing. I think he's planning fishing trips. Yeah, I think so, yeah.
But even the minute you bought it, didn't she? They had a bit of a hassle with the bank. But it was funny because didn't they say that they were having family around or something? The minute
she was driving it back to where they live, and she says, I've got people coming round to help me get it all set up. She's thinking about putting alloy wheels on it, and well, thank you if you're watching this, Lindsay and Barry. It was delight meeting you, and I hope you have the best time, because we did.
Yes, I hope you make some amazing memories in it.
Yeah, it kind of broke me yesterday because Barry messaged me. I'm filling up now, look. Barry messaged me, what a lovely, lovely message this was, saying that we promised that we were going to look after her. You see, that did me. It really did me. But, I don't know where I can tell you this, Stuart. So when I was chatting to Lindsay by text, I thought, I'll save a number in my phone like you do. Mm-hmm. So I thought, well, I know we've got Lindsay down the commercial pub where I do my quiz on the Thursday. So I thought, right, I don't know her surname, so I'll put Lindsay Van Buyer.
Yeah.
Okay. So I thought, I know what that is. Woke up next morning, you know why you're half asleep, and I've got a text message, and I'm thinking, oh, that's clever. My phone's worked out what her full name is. I wonder if she's Dutch. Lindsay Van Buyer.
Oh, Andrew.
Oh, I did, honestly, it went through my mind and I thought, how's my phone work? But I've found a name. And I thought, you absolute idiot. I was half asleep, honestly. That's a great name though, isn't it? Lindsay Van Buyer. So yeah. See, funny tale, even in yeah. But yeah, Avandra's gone. A new chapter for us. But as you see, we're getting out and about. We've got the car now. So we'll be going places.
So yeah, we have been out and about because of the car, haven't we? So I actually managed to get out for the day, and I took Andrew on a bit of a journey up into the Dale-ish area, didn't I? Up into Weardale.
Yeah, it's close to. I didn't realise how close we are to the lakes.
Yeah, we're not that far at all.
No. So where was it? Hill.
So it's called Hill End.
Hill End.
It is just outside of Stanhope. It is an absolute beautiful place. If you're
not northern, that's Stanhope.
Stanhope. Alright, okay. It is a beautiful little place. There is nothing there. There is no shops or anything like that.
Oh yeah.
But you've got like the most beautiful walks. You've got there's a river running right through it. There's sheep running around.
Guess what?
It's just so pretty.
Let's just run it.
So we have come for a lovely day out, and because we're in my neck of the woods, I kind of know all the nice spots. So we are here at Hill End. So if you've got a motorhome, you can actually park a motorhome here. It isn't like bays or anything, it's just like one big parking area. There is a sign saying you can't stop overnight though, and there's no fires. But it says that, but there is definitely vans here that have stopped overnight without a doubt.
It looks like it, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you have, so you're just in the most beautiful of places. You've got
absolutely stunning. It's lovely.
And this weather is just glorious.
It's the warmest day of the year. Apparently it's going to be the hottest April day on record.
Yeah, so we left the dogs at home, didn't we? We didn't want to bring the dogs out in because we think it's a bit unfair.
No, the plan was to bring the dogs out, wasn't it, for a nice walk? But it's too much for them today. So they're in the nice cool house. My head's gonna burn.
So it isn't like overly a bad walk at all. It's quite an alright walk, isn't it? So if you're a bit unsure on your feet, it's really, really easy. It's not very far from the car park if you want to come to the top, but you don't have to. There's a beautiful river right next to the car park, which we'll show you. Yeah, so you can come and just sit on the grass, bring a chair and
Picnic.
We should have brought a picnic.
We should have brought a picnic.
Yeah. So what a beautiful day.
It's a lovely place. I'm really glad you brought us here. It's so nice. It's very reminiscent of Skye.
It is very.
You'll
very
see why
Skye,
with it when Stuart shows you. Well, this is a really curious thing. We're out in the middle of like nowhere, as you've seen. It's absolutely stunning. But we've come across this. Stuart apparently has been here before, but obviously didn't ask the right questions. Because what is that? Yeah, it's just like... So, some research to be done on this, definitely.
We got a new vlogger. So he's just showing you these. So I've got a photograph years and years and years ago, but I brought Pixie when she was a puppy. So yeah, I think the killings, I think that's what it looks like. Andrew probably now wants to research it and find out the whole entire history of where we are. So yeah, so as we were saying at the top of the hill, yeah, this is called Hill End. It's not too much of a drive away from Walsingham. It's free to park. It's just like, there's like a lovely little river running beside it, and you park just turn around, and the car park's just up there, and there is a campsite as well. There's actually two, and there's one that isn't that far away either for motorhomers and for anybody else who's quite happy to pay to park. But it is absolutely beautiful. There is wild, well, not wild, but there's sheep just running around wild. That's what I meant. I was like, there's wild sheep.
Wild sheep, Stuart?
Yeah.
Fancy seeing wild sheep.
Isn't there a film about killer sheep or somewhere?
Killer sheep.
There is, and suicidal sheep. Yeah, so it is really, really pretty. There isn't much to do apart from wander and do a bit of walking and sightseeing, isn't there? There is no shops or anything here, so...
No, it's fantastic.
Yeah, Andrew loves it. So, right, I can show you now. We can just see the car park. So, just there is where they all are. Yes, no.
The stepping stones.
I just thought I would come and show everybody an update on your amazing gardening skills.
Yeah, so, oh my goodness, everything's just blossoming now.
It is. So we have...
So the ones at the back again, the radishes, they went in 4 weeks ago. These went in 3 weeks ago. These went in back end of last week, so they've not come through yet. Beetroot, it's still disappointing with this beetroot because it's not showing. But the ones that were planted a week later, they're all coming out. So I don't know what it's different.
We think it's a soil, don't we? We've been learning.
Different compost. Spring onions, as you can see, they're looking lovely. The ones that we planted a week or two later, not coming through yet. I'm not convinced we put any in, to be honest.
So we actually bought some things, didn't we? Because they were dirt cheap.
Yeah, so we went to Home Bargains, who've got a big garden section. So we bought some strawberry plants.
We did, and how much were they?
£2.50 for 4.
Yeah, so they came quite big, so we thought, and the plant pots were only £1.20. And they're quite a size, aren't they?
Yeah.
I bought a lavender plant, and that was only, £2.99, the price tag's behind. And then we got another one of them pots. I think, I'm not entirely sure, but I think they're my fault because there's a bird feeder right above them.
Yeah,
and as you can see, there's just some eggshells on the top just to keep any buggies away. And as you can see, in a nice pretty row, look, you can see them all coming through. Look how cute they are. And then there's another row there of them. And then this side, not a thing. There's like one or two.
There is, but I don't know what they are because that's not a beetroot. That could be.
Well, they're beetroot. That's a beetroot.
This looks like it's coming through.
But his radishes are doing amazing.
Lovely, aren't they?
So a couple more weeks and he'll be able to have his first crop, hopefully.
Absolutely.
And then, so he's doing them a week apart, so that the whole way through the year he's got radishes. Look at how amazing these have gone. So I think I've maybe put a bit too much in them, but they've all done it.
Yeah.
Every single one of them's got stuff growing in there, and
Yeah.
we're really impressed.
So they're
So
on
we
the way.
planted some more, didn't we? They're the ones I sprayed that my brother said look like Heinz
Yeah.
tins.
So they've not come through.
And then we've had a little bit of success, and we've had really bad success, haven't we, when it comes to these?
The seeds, we decided to do strawberry seeds from a fruit. We did some tomatoes from a fruit, and some peppers from a pepper. So this little bag that we did these pepper seeds in, they've all sprouted. They're all coming out now. So
Typical.
we've now got peppers.
Do you want to show us them so people can see them all
I
nice
can.
and sprouted?
Yeah.
We're kind of annoyed, aren't we? Because we didn't think it was going to work. So we planted them anyway, thinking, right, well, we'll just plant some and see if they'll work. And then he's checked on this again.
So I've removed some of these already today, but
If
you'll be able to see.
you look, they've all sprouted.
Yeah.
So he's just gone and picked even more off
Yeah.
and put loads more on a in some pots, haven't you? Just down there, look.
Yeah, I put
So
some
we
in
put
some
more
pots,
in
and,
pots.
and see how they go. But I'm just keeping those as
As a backup.
It feels like if I throw them away, it feels like murder.
He made me laugh because he was like, I'll just throw them into the garden or something. I'm like, somebody will come to the house and be like, why have you grown 500 pepper trees?
So that's how our garden's growing. It's coming along.
It is.
We're going to have radishes and spring onions.
And my lavender. Let's not forget the lovely, pretty lavender.
Yeah.
Bye, Bill and Ben.
The flower pot men.
So yes, the football update. How close can it be for those European places at the top of the Premier League? Just 4 points separating third right down to 7th Aston Villa at the moment. Oh, what a week it's been though. Forest losing at home to Brentford, just getting a draw at Crystal Palace last night. Newcastle could only get a draw at Brighton. It's really, really keeping it exciting at the top for those 5 Champions League places. So difficult to predict, isn't it? So I've given it a best shot again. With Forest losing to Brentford, I've had to rejig it slightly. So here's the latest prediction. With only 3 games to go, I still think Forest are going to make it. Yeah, it's all going to depend on that last game, I think, at home to Chelsea. So come on, you Reds.
So that is one jam-packed vlog for this week. Like we said, we've just been so busy with buying a vehicle, with selling Avandra, hospital appointments. It's just been such a jam-packed week. I haven't been very well. So yeah.
Oh, he's done something to his arm, haven't you? So
I
you've been,
give up.
Yeah. It's one thing after another, isn't it?
It is.
But I have to say, just on my health, if people are wondering, since I've been on these tablets for diabetes and cholesterol, I feel a lot brighter, and I've cut the sugar right out, haven't I?
We are still waiting for test results back.
But still waiting for test results on the ticker. But we've had Easter and we've had another bank holiday, so I'm not surprised it's taking so long to get these results back. But we'll see. I'm still not bothered. Well, I am bothered, but I'm not worried as such. So there we are. Yeah, thanks to our members as always.
Yes, thank you to all of you for watching. Don't forget, if you have enjoyed this video, hit the subscribe button. It's free. Give us a like and leave a comment. We always love to read your comments and we reply to as many as we can. Andrew, what do we do with the bell?
Yeah, hit the bell and select notify all, and then you'll get everything that we ever do. Then you'll be able to see what we're up to.
Got it right.
First time!
Yes! It's only taken us 2 years. Thank you, guys. And we will catch you on Thursday for a vlog, and a very special vlog on Thursday.
See you later.
Bye.
Bye.